And now we have with us Sumaira, our correspondent. She is reporting from Kabul. Now, Sumaira, the US says it has carried out a drone strike in Afghanistan, killing an ISIS attack planner. What sentiments do you see in Kabul after this strike?
Yes, indeed. People are, although they have a sigh of relief, but they are not celebrating the over-the-horizon counter-terrorism operation and this particular airstrike on ISIS hideout in Nangarhar province of Afghanistan, because still we have the intelligence report, and that has been the real-time credible information has been shared with the Taliban forces as well, that another series of 6 terrorist activities can be expected anytime sooner in the Kabul city. Right now, where I'm standing, the compound is full of diplomats and foreign journalists, including us and many of my Pakistani colleague journalists, that this compound is on high alert, and the security has been beefed up by Taliban security squad outside, and the security of entire city has been beefed up. These 2 special forces of Al-Fateh and Al-Badri 313 special unit, they have been deployed on sensitive installations on the city. So we are just keeping our fingers crossed. Either those terrorist activities are going to be bust, or once again the Kabul will be sending out signals the way it has just the way the international community saw those signals happening and saw it getting matured in front of the Kabul International Airport. So we are hearing more, and obviously it is going to be sensitive for Kabul in the days ahead.
Right, Sumaira, we also know more than 5,000 Americans are yet to be evacuated from Afghanistan. Is there any possibility of any extension in the August 31st deadline?
No, not at all. There is no possibility in the deadline to be extended by the Taliban. Taliban has conveyed this message quite clear to the US forces right here. And according to our information, the information that we discussed amongst our own journalist club, who's covering every happening and every detail right here from the heart of the Kabul, there is no such thing that the deadline is going to be extended. But yes, there is going to be a coordinated liaison between Taliban and US, and it is raising questions from the people of Afghanistan, from the masses, that it seems America is going to recognize the Taliban government in Afghanistan, because now it's officially going to create a liaison with the Taliban forces who took over Kabul just 2 weeks ago. And according to our information, out of 7 gates of Hamid Karzai International Airport, including the military base, few gates have been handed over to Taliban, and it was a claim by the Taliban forces that we received last night, and this is the claim by Taliban. On the other hand, Pentagon, although refutes the news, but yes, we have seen that Taliban are on the gates of those military bases and airport.
Right, Sumaira, now also tell us, the Pentagon says the Taliban are not in control of any part of the military section of the Kabul airport. Is there any power struggle between the Taliban and US forces to take control of the airport?
As I said earlier, there are 2 claims. One from Pentagon, that there is no resistance on the gates. Second comes from Taliban, and it looks more mature, because till now every claim that has come from Taliban forces, the day where they started their voyage in Afghanistan, we see that every claim has been proven right. So we are waiting once again. As I said earlier, we have information that out of 7 gates of Hamid Karzai International Airport, including the military base that was under surveillance of US forces, yes, Taliban have captured, or not captured, but they have given the control of 3 or 4 gates by the US forces. And we have also these reports that British forces, they have completely withdrew from Afghanistan, including shutting down their Twitter account on being operated from Afghanistan, their embassy in Afghanistan, their consulates, everything. And right now there are very few NATO forces on the ground, and we are also hearing that earlier it was the number 5,800 for US troops, but right now we are getting news that the number reduces to hardly 2,000, and it will be all the US forces. We also heard that, and my colleague Anas Malik, who also got this news, that yes, we are getting news that even by tonight, US forces are going to vacate the Hamid Karzai International Airport. The much discussed airport in the world is going to be handed over to Taliban.
Right now, lastly, Sumaira, tell us, we have seen resistance against the Taliban in northern Afghanistan's Panjshir Valley. While there were some reports of ceasefire between the two sides, what is the latest situation there?
We were hearing from Panjshir and we are also planning to travel to Panjshir Valley to see things with the naked eye view. But as of now, we are hearing that the talks that were held a couple of days ago, there was a halt to it because of the deadliest twin blast at the Kabul International Airport. But now we are hearing that tonight the talks are going to be resumed. There is a 6-member delegation by the Taliban and there is 12-member delegation from the Panjshiris. The Taliban delegation is being led by Maulana Turabi, the former Minister for Peace and Justice in the previous Taliban regime, and the other side is being led by Basir Salangai. And tonight we are hoping for some positive outcome of the talks, because we are also hearing that Ahmed Massoud wants the tranquil and peace to prevail in the valley instead of bloodshed. So keeping our fingers crossed, hoping for the positive outcome from the Panjshir as well.